dangle is now escalating in the national capital. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has lashed out at the central government. Arvind Kejriwal has said, why pass an ordinance in haste? He also went ahead and said, why didn't the centre take parliament in confidence? Arvind Kejriwal took to Twitter and posted against the ordinance that has been passed by the central government. My colleague Ashutosh Mishra is now joining me on the story. Ashutosh, this war, it seems like, will not end anytime soon. On one side is the LG, the Delhi government, and now it has become a war between the Delhi government and the central government.
Well, as far as this power tussle is concerned, of course, this is a battle between the elected Delhi government and, of course, the elected central government, whereas the Delhi, which has been fighting for the rights, the basic rights of governing, that includes the administrative powers, and this is exactly what the Supreme Court in the Constitutional Bench judgment said, that the elected government cannot be rendered, the powerless, and that's exactly what central contention is, that we should hold the power, this Delhi being a union territory. But when, the centre has brought the ordinance, subsequently they're challenging the Supreme Court order. Here the elected government had decided to move to the Supreme Court when the vacation is over. But for now, very interestingly, there is one post made by then Gujarat Chief Minister when he said that why Congress is in so hurry bringing ordinance and not going to the parliament, and exactly reminding and quoting over the same on the social media. Arvind Kejriwal said, why ordinance? I remember yesterday he only criticized that why bringing this ordinance route, whether the government is in dilemma or they are not really sure about the legality of this ordinance, that this could be just matter of 5-6 weeks when Supreme Court opens, but during the hearing this could be probably stayed. And at the same time, this is exactly why Centre is seeking a review on the Constitutional Bench judgment. So when it comes to the power tussle, of course the battle will continue unless the Supreme Court makes another decision in this case, whereas the way the central government has challenged the Supreme Court and its Constitutional Bench order, there will be really very interesting when court opens and how they're going to pursue this case further as far as review petition is concerned.
Thank you, Ashutosh, my colleague, giving us the details of what will happen, once the court opens. This definitely is a war between the Delhi government and the central government at the moment. Now, there's a war that is taking place between the centre and the Delhi government. Both the governments are at loggerheads over the newly issued ordinance. The Lieutenant Governor and the Delhi government over the past many months have been at loggerheads. And now with the centre's ordinance, which gives power of transfer and postings in the national capital to the LG, this is actually adding fuel to the fire that was already raging. The Aam Aadmi Party on Saturday slammed the Prime Minister's government for the move of the ordinance. Aam Aadmi Party has in fact announced that they will now indulge in a door-to-door campaign to challenge the ordinance. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal also lashed out at the centre, alleging that the ordinance is not just contempt of court but also contempt of the electorate. Alleging that Kejriwal's ideology is that of an anarchic, Bharatiya Janata Party has defended the ordinance, calling the ordinance a step which is in line with the Constitution and also in line with the Supreme Court's observations in the matter. The BJP has asserted that the ordinance is in the interest of the common man.
The judgment, if the legal basis or constitutional basis has not changed, and it is merely tinkering with the judgment of the Supreme Court, certainly they can challenge it. And if it is directly trying to overrule the judgment given by the Supreme Court, then it is unconstitutional. It is against the basic structure of the Constitution.
सुप्रीम कोर्ट का जजमेंट ठीक से पढ़ेंगे, उसका पैरा 95 पढ़ेंगे, तो उसमें सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने भी स्पष्ट किया है कि कई कानूनों पर अगर नए दिशा निर्देश भारत सरकार से आते हैं तो दिल्ली सरकार को उन दिशा निर्देशों को पढ़ना पड़ेगा, और मेरे ख्याल से उसके तहत ये बदलाव आए हैं। और ये कोई नई बात नहीं है, दिल्ली में मिली जुली अधिकार की सरकार पहले भी चली है। जब 15 साल दिल्ली में अभूतपूर्व काम हुआ था, पूरी दिल्ली बदली गई थी, तो भी ऐसी ही व्यवस्था थी। आपको रोने वाला बच्चा चाहिए, हर मिनट में मम्मी मम्मी चिल्लाए कि मुझे कुछ नहीं किया कि देने चाह रहा, जो केजरीवाल का तौर तरीका, तो ठीक है, आप इस बात को